Greetings, everyone. It's me, Rizo2612, and pardon me for a sec. I was just setting up my headset, and just to let you all know that I'm back to doing another live stream, and it's been some time since I last did a live stream. So mm-hmm. And yeah, so we're gonna be doing what we usually would do, that just basically chill out, or um you know have you guys ask me a bunch of questions for like how how are things, or like what's my opinion on say this or that, whichever. So like basically it's just like a regular chill out stream, and I've just recently just now sent the link to some of my friends on Twitter and Discord to see if pardon me, if anyone is interested to join in the stream, and so far it's been sent. And yeah, so and yeah, and for those who don't know, I I am on Discord and everything, and the reason that I decided to take part in Discord was because I decided that since I know quite a few people have lately been giving it a try on Discord, and I thought to myself that why not just like basically give it a shot on Discord to see what it's like. And I also created a server as a group chat, and also where I also showcase updates, artworks, and videos from social media, and it will be shared out onto excuse me. It would have been shared out onto social media, like that kind of thing. So and to answer your question, Zach Railways, the link to my Insta is on my channel page, but if you want it, then I will try and copy and like do a copy and paste the link to my Instagram accounts for you to follow me and whatnot. So and I'll also do the same for the Discord server too, if I could. So and yeah, so okay. Okay, I've sent out the link to my Instagram. Like, I don't know how you're watching the stream, Zach Railways, either on your phone or your computer, um but who knows. And hello, Ultimate Spider. Sorry, Ultimate Spider. For some reason, I was going to say Ultimate Spider-Man, because your username kind of reminded me of your username kind of reminded me of the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon. I don't know why, but do you mean it did not work for you, Ultimate Spider? Well, if you're trying to look for me on Discord, try and like send me a friend request, and that would be Rizo2612's hashtag 8636. So I'll be typing that on the chat, on the live chat. So yeah, hold on for a sec. Okay. Yeah, just double checking, that's all, because of hey, you got lots of tabs open, but whatever. Next. So yeah, I mean Okay, so that is my uh Discord username, Rizo2612's 8636. So for those who um yeah, sure, Zach's Railways. If you're following me on either Twitter or Instagram, then I'll send you the link for you to join the stream. Because I think you do follow me on Instagram as far as I could recall from messaging you before when I was looking for some actors for my Thomas series. Let me check on my messages from before. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. Yeah, as far as I know, yeah, you do follow me on Insta. Sorry, I was just trying to remember what was your Insta username called. So yeah, I did manage to find it, and I'm gonna send you the link right about now on Instagram. So be on the lookout for it. Anyways, if anyone likes to ask me any questions regarding my projects on YouTube, DeviantArt, by all means, go ahead because honestly, I um thought that this would be a great chance to chill out with you lot and all that stuff because since now it's the summer, because June recently started and everything, I was originally going to do this live stream tomorrow, but I couldn't because I got a friend of mine from uh outside my hometown who at the moment is currently away on a camping trip with some mates of his and I, and he will be back from the camping trip tomorrow. And for those who are wondering who that is my friend uh sorry, I was just checking on my messages on Insta for a second because I'm using the website of Instagram to get a hold of some people in case that they do want to be part of the stream and everything. So and yeah. And yeah, I'm aware that you are following me, Zach Railways. I was just double checking. That's all. Anyway, like I was saying, for those who are wondering who this friend of mine is, his name is hang on, let me just check on the YouTube community page and all that because I gave him a shout out when he started his own YouTube channel. So yeah. Like, hang on, let me just share the screen and so that you guys would know who I'm talking about. And mm-hmm. Yeah, just spare me a sec. Okay. If you guys could see here, the user is called Team Godzilla and Blue Diamond Studios. Basically, this guy, he is a friend of mine in real life, and he wanted to give YouTube a try because he was inspired by me and some other YouTubers that me and him know. Like, the biggest example would have been Lunatic Dad, Angry Dad, Storm XF3, etc. Like those kind of people. And he just started small on YouTube. So a big shout out goes out to Team Godzilla and Blue Diamond Studios. And as you can tell that, or probably not, that he's a big fan of Steven Universe and his waifu Blue Diamond, kind of like how I'm a big fan of Sunset Shimmer. Okay. And now we got Zach Model Railways / Zach's Railways, whichever name he prefers, wanting to join. So let's add him in. And yeah, here we go. So how are you
Hello.
doing, Zach?
I'm doing quite well. I'm just about to start doing some custom work. I need things.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I need to mod my custom lady a little bit. It's not looking
Was
too
it?
good.
Oh, is it because it like related to that stream of yours some time ago about the Magic Railroad rewrite stuff that you were doing?
Yeah, I had a bit to do that. Obviously, I've got most of the missing characters: Splatter, Dodge, George. So yeah, things are all right. I just need to give Lady a few more tweaks because she's not quite perfect still.
I see.
Yeah. Okay, so remove the face. Oh, this is going to be fiddly.
Yeah, because when it comes to doing custom work, it could be a bit tricky to do.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a few months now, but it doesn't get any easier seemingly for me.
I see. And a little shout out from CM2.0. Hello to you too as well. And and surprisingly, we have Mason Hangen involved in the stream. So a little shout out to him. So although I must admit that he seems to been somewhat like been absent lately, as far as I know, because I don't know how many months has it been since he's been off of social media, especially YouTube and Twitter. But okay, but welcome back by all means. But who knows? And Ultimate Spider says that he has sent me a friend request on Discord, which I'm going to check right about now. All right, let's see here. Okay, Ultimate Spider, I've accepted your friend request on Discord. Would you like to be part of the stream too? It's understandable since you have seemed to have changed your ways, Mason. So it takes time, I would say. So Okay, so how's the script writing coming along for Magic Railroad rewrite, Zach Railways?
It's coming along quite well. I'm currently on the beach scene where Junior is on the bell phone to Mr. Conductor.
Oh yeah, that scene I remember.
Yeah, I'm just on that right now.
It seems like a pretty interesting scene, but
Time
if
will
he
tell.
enjoys the sunshine, that's definitely him. So
He's waiting for the perfect wave.
yeah.
This is fiddly. Oh dear.
And so, everyone, is there any questions that you would like to share out with me and Zach Model Railways about how are things and this and that? Because by all means, feel free to ask. And yeah.
Speaking of questions, though, I'm thinking about doing a Q&A for 300 subscribers when I get there. It's taking its time, but
Yeah, I
300 is
mean,
on the horizon.
yeah, only time will tell, mate, and everything. So,
Exactly, but I mean, like, it's been weird. I went from 275 to about 280, up to 285, and now down to 280. So it's been a funny little couple of days.
I see.
A little bit of up and down, but still, it's getting there.
Hmm.
Same with this lady custom. It's incredibly tedious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen, but it's Enterprising Engine 93's 10th anniversary on YouTube today.
Oh, really? I didn't notice that.
Yes. Remarkable achievement. He's I don't know if it's out tomorrow, but it's got a 10th anniversary premiere coming out.
I see.
I won't say anything, but I do have a very small role in it, in one of the parts of it, so that's interesting.
Yeah, good one on your mate.
Yeah, so like I'm quite lucky to have Enterprising working on the rewrite as well with the voices of Edward and Splatter.
Oh, so he's voicing Edward and Splatter.
He is.
Oh, okay. It's very interesting, apparently, because of like when it comes to terms of hearing him doing the voice of Edward, that has to be one of my favorite roles of his that I ever heard him
I like it.
do. And as for Splatter, I find it hilarious, especially comparing it to how entertaining and hilarious his roles as Mike and Frank in his videos are, and all that. So
Yeah. His Frank is just too good.
yeah, I often see Mike as the comic relief in the Small Railway in his series. So yeah, and in all honesty, I think that he's doing great with his projects and such. And
He really is. Like he's cut like over a decade. He's done incredibly well. He's one of the most subscribed channels in the fandom, which is incredible.
yeah, and he was one of the few YouTubers that inspired me to do my own Thomas series. Like originally at first it was the remake series, but nowadays it's just mainly the Adventures of Thomas and Friends series. But I am still planning to continue working on more Thomas Winrary remakes in the future, but I haven't decided like which remake episode ideas would I do because of I don't often work on them that much these days because I mostly would be working on my Adventures of Thomas and Friends series. So
Yeah, I think for me,
yeah,
like mainly, I just work on like my series now. Obviously, I think I've done one remake, which was the first Railway series book for the 75th anniversary a while back.
I see.
I think that's the only remake I've ever done. I can't remember anymore. I did remake a couple of Thomas and the Magic Railroad clips, but unlike the book remake, they weren't redubs. It was just overlay of the actual clip. But the Railway series remake I did was a proper redub.
I see.
I just literally had like a massive printout of like the narration for it, right? Or something. I was just like, okay, well I can't mess that up.
Yep.
I remember I messed it up a couple of times. I would have released a blooper reel, but yeah, due to some language, I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really tend to put like that sort of like I don't really use strong language in my videos, such.
Yeah.
Just trying to get the right shade of purple for Lady right now because the current one looks a bit too red.
Almost similar to Kate in Victor Tanzik's series, huh?
Yeah, quite like that actually, except minus the few details. You know, that's a decent shade. We'll go with that.
Mm-hmm.
See how that looks. I'll go admit though, I think like one of my customers I'm most proud of is probably Diesel 10. Obviously, I gave him a fully modded claw and everything, so I'm really proud of him.
Yeah.
It was so tedious because I had to find a way to get the claw in. So the first method I tried was super gluing, but then I wouldn't get the rotation feature of the claw, which was obviously one of the main aspects of redoing a wooden railway Diesel 10. So I got Lego studs and sort of jammed them in. I tried it on an old style Diesel 10, but it didn't work. The studs, because the gap where the claw sits was too wide. I tried it on a 2011 Diesel 10, and it sits in perfectly. It's incredible.
I see.
It's just a perfect fit.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have liked to use an original, but oh well. I guess the school bus looking Diesel 10 will have to do.
Yeah.
I don't mind it, but it just doesn't have the warship look to it as much.
Yeah, but at least that it's perfect in its own way. So,
Yeah, exactly. I remember like obviously I've done there's so many bloopers of Diesel 10's claw falling apart. It's ridiculous. Literally all the
yeah,
clips I have of the claw falling off or falling apart, it's ridiculous. I just most of them I just sit there just like not again.
yeah.
Whenever it falls apart for me, it's just so annoying. That's the thing with
Mm-hmm.
this claw, like it's such a fragile build, it's not very sturdy. But I mean, it gets the job done. It opens, it closes, it does all the necessary Diesel 10 features,
Yeah, I see.
which for me like makes it decent. Obviously, like I remember just like I was looking for so much inspiration. So I had a look at Mr. A the Hedgehog's Diesel 10 with the sort of like that sort of feature. But I couldn't find anything that worked really. So I began having a little look around. I was thinking about using a Tomy one, but the bucket was too big, so that didn't fly either. So then I thought
Mm.
Lego. It's my only choice.
Yeah, I see what
I
you mean.
I could have used maybe a Diagostini Diesel 10 because those are perfect. The articulation is just literally, it's got everything. But I couldn't find one for a decent price. They were all like £200 or something. And I was just, no, I wasn't going to pay £200 just for one part of Diesel 10 that I need. So I settled on the Lego feature. But you know what? It's all right.
Yeah. Have you
It looks a
seen
bit inaccurate.
Mr. A the Hedgehog's latest film, which was 1986? Because I think the way how he did the story to finish off the modernization trilogy was absolutely well done.
It was phenomenal. The
Yeah.
voicing as well. Literally a massive credit to everyone. Everyone was amazing in their fields. I liked the I don't know the character's name, but the little at the end, trust in me. I was
Oh
just like,
yeah, that was
oh my
Liz
god,
Productions
that hit.
character.
Yeah, that literally hit. I was like, oh my god, hypnosis.
Yeah.
The flashback scenes with Diesel 10 though, those were really cool. With obviously Luca, that was amazing. I like that. That was so ominous. Really had a creepy
Yeah.
feel to it.
It seems to be a very interesting origin story that Mr. A the Hedgehog has provided for Diesel 10 in my opinion. I really honestly like that.
Yeah, I feel like it's so interesting how like he's portrayed as this monster, like this freak of nature, but really it was like he is humane, like he wouldn't kill diesels.
Yeah, because of he mainly cares about regular diesels and all that.
Aiden, not right now. Not right now, Aiden.
So you don't want to come out?
Oh my goodness me, that is a midget in the room.
Okay.
Apologies.
Nah,
That
it's
was
alright.
my younger sibling. Apologies.
That's okay. I mean, mistakes happen here and there.
Yeah, once again, I can't name how many times he's burst in whilst I'm filming. Obviously, and if I'm recording lines for people, obviously I need total silence because I just can't focus and it's in the background. And I try to keep my lines as professional as possible for people, and it will be the same in any scenario.
I usually do my auditions either whenever I have the house to myself or whenever I have moments of silence in my room, because that's where I do my audition takes on my phone and then get it transferred, the audio transferred into iMovie on the app on the phone, and then upload it as an unlisted video on YouTube and then send it to whoever needs the audition take and everything.
Yeah, that's what I do as well. Obviously, like, I'm just really surprised because obviously, I regret bringing this up because it's a, well, it's a different topic. Oh, Lucas just messaged. Interesting. Anyway, but yeah, I remember. I think my first audition came in the form of a certain something Studios 254. I'm sure you can guess who I'm referring to.
Not really, but you can type that in the private chat to tell me who that would have been.
Yeah, I don't really want to speak his name because I despise him to pieces, and the whole fandom hates him. It's a good thing he's gone. Frankly.
I take it that he brings up toxic stuff, doesn't he?
Oh, you have no idea. Oh, I can't type in pressure. You know what? I'm just gonna have to say this to get it off my tongue immediately. But Bosch Studios 254. Him.
I don't think I ever heard of that user, but then again,
he was diabolical. He was horrible.
Yeah.
Such a nasty person. He was completely toxic towards several people like me, Andrew Liargo, Sonic the Mabayan Scion, loads and loads of people.
Yeah.
So yeah, but obviously I remember I think it's probably about this time last year, maybe a bit earlier. I auditioned for the role of Diesel 10 because you know, Diesel 10 and I do a lot of Diesel 10. And what happened was like I didn't get taken. And obviously instead of just like a simple no, he was like, "Oh my god, you're absolutely terrible, just quit already." And yeah. So after that, I sort of laid down for voice acting until probably about November, where I began auditioning for other people, and I got accepted into roles. Of course, like my most recent roles haven't been released yet, but they will be soon, hopefully. It was a long road to voice acting. Oh, yeah. I mean, like it happens. Obviously, it's difficult for me to sort of like go into it because it's just like an annoying topic of my YouTube time.
Yeah.
But I mean, like now my voice acting is improving. I'm getting accepted a little bit more. Obviously,
yeah.
I don't know how, but I've got to dice a lot of roles for do you know Agent Andrews?
Agent Andrews. Let me think. I don't know, but I think probably, but who knows?
Yeah, obviously, obviously I've got to dice a lot of roles for him, but they're all evenly spaced out in his timeline, so I should be alright. But I've got to dice the roles of Alfred, Croven, Diesel 10, my original character, and who is it? Can't remember. Goodness me, there's one more. It's left me. Oh, well, that's it. I think it's Donald or Douglas because he wants to have like separate people, but it's one of the Scottish siblings. So obviously I've got to dice them, but they're all fairly spaced out on his timeline, so I should be alright with that.
Mhm.
So I mean, I've got a lot of free time right now, so I don't really mind the voice acting, to be honest.
Yeah, same. But I'm taking my time on filming more scenes for the final version of episode 1 of my Adventures of Thomas and Friends series because of it needed it to be like I said before a few months ago that it needed to have a rewrite in the script for the final project and all that stuff and
I
so
see. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
And
like,
now we're going to answer this little question from Twilight Sparkle the Tank Engine. Hello, Rizo. What is your favorite season from the Hit era, aka seasons by Hit Entertainment from seasons 8 to 12? Um,
oh
um,
man,
to be honest, I'm not too crazy about either of those because I'm not saying that they're like the worst or anything, but I find season 12 an interesting turning point where everything goes to the CGI era or something. As for like I guess seasons 8 and 9, and I think probably 10 or something. I like the intro theme from season 8, but I'm not sure if it's the same for season 11. But who knows? It's been ages since I last seen all of the episodes from those seasons. So yeah,
me
what's
personally,
your
like
thoughts about it? Mm,
I'm not too crazy about the Hit era personally. Like, it's not what I watch. I think, okay, well, I'm just gonna have a little look through Thomas the Tank Engine for some sort of inspiration. It's not what I look at personally. Mainly, I look at obviously, mainly I turn to probably season 5 because obviously it's like what people mainly call like it's what I personally think is the best season. Probably my favorite seasons are seasons 1, 2, and 5. I just
yeah,
really
bless.
enjoyed them.
Yeah, God bless Michael Angelos.
Oh god. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but the like how much he put into it, like with the Thomas and the Jet Engine episode as well. Personally, that's my most memorable role for. That's my most memorable episode. Like the energy of it was incredible.
Yeah.
I
And
just
now
loved
we
it.
have CM 2.0 joining in the stream. So what's up?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Not much, just we were talking about our personal favorite seasons from the Thomas the Tank Engine and Friends franchise because Twilight Sparkle just asked about Twilight Sparkle, the Tank Engine, just asked what's is your favorite season from the Hit era from seasons 8 to 12, and
Hmm.
and if and honestly, I think the ones that's most memorable to me childhood days would have been seasons 1 to 2 because of how memorable Ringo Starr was as
Oh yeah.
the narrator and all that stuff. So but I also find season 4 somewhat entertaining because I remembered that I used to watch one of the VHS tapes that had from Grandpa to Special Funnel that got me introduced to season 4, and that was how I got introduced to Michelangelo's when I was a little kid.
Michelangelo's was just too good.
Yeah,
You
he's an
couldn't touch
absolute
him.
legend, I would say.
I wonder, George Carlin, obviously like
Hmm.
I think the US dub narrator. I wonder if he ever would have done like one of his comedy routines in the Doug in not the Douglas voice, in the Duncan voice. Oh my god. That would just be too funny.
Yeah, that would have been entertaining for American fans out there.
You just like, hey, it's time to watch some George Carlin comedy. And then he just starts speaking in the Duncan voice. I'm a plain speaking engine and I believe in plain speaking.
Yeah.
They're just too funny. I have
I
barely any
know.
narrow gauge engines in my collection. I
What,
have
really?
barely any. I've got Peter, Sam, Duke, and that's it. Just Peter, Sam, and Duke.
What, in wooden railway form or any other merchandise?
In one railway form. What I'm thinking about doing is sort of like keep some sort of scale to it. Is portraying the narrow gauge engines in take along form. I just feel that I would be like a bit easier. It sort of keep things to somewhat of a scale with my standard gauge engines all being in wooden railway. And obviously, if there were ever miniature engines, they'd probably be either take and play as well because they're a bit smaller, or I don't know. I'd probably just paint a mini or something.
Yeah.
If I was that desperate.
My reception's not doing great. I think
This
I'm
is
gonna
so.
bail out.
I've just finished the base coat on Lady. Now I need to go over the features where I accidentally got purple paint, like a bit of purple paint got on the smoke box. So I need to go back
Yeah,
over
my
that.
reception's not doing that great. I think I'm gonna bail.
Oh, this custom work is so tedious. My God. But you know what? I enjoy doing them. They're fun. Custom work is enjoyable.
Sorry about this, guys, but I'm afraid I'll have to leave. Sorry about that.
Oh.
Yeah, because of the bad signal communication or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Especially
I was
where
doing
I'm
a
at.
congratulations.
The reception's not that great.
I see.
I was doing a congratulations
Right.
stream for a friend, and I remember like my connection was really dodgy, so I switched to my mobile data.
Yeah. I mean, because you never know about which reception you get more better on, either your phone or laptop or iPad, whichever one of the two, or three, I should have said.
Well, I'm currently using my phone for starters, so probably not the
Yeah,
best
me too.
option for me.
Don't have a PC microphone, so I have to use phone. But my connection seems to be holding all right.
Yeah, and I'm just using my laptop with my USB headphones that have a little mic on it. So yeah.
Lady in the magical engine.
Well, see you guys
Oh boy.
later.
Yeah, see ya.
I've just realised once the war part of my series is done, I'm gonna have to repaint my OC again. This is probably his 7th repaint. My goodness me. He's been in Southeast Chatham Railway twice. He's been in Railway Operatives Division. He's been in BR and then 2 forms of NWR. This is ridiculous. Goodness me, what do I do to my OC? I remember I sort of inspired his NWR look off of Bluebell and her preserve look. Signature. I can't believe Bluebell was the mad bomber.
I was literally going to ask everyone about that.
I was absolutely shocked. I was like,
yeah.
I literally just thought, hang on, my OC sister is the mad bomber. Literally, my original character was a P class, and so is Bluebell. What? Bluebell, we're going to be having some serious talks. God. I saw this interesting artwork of Bluebell putting the smoke box mask over, so she does have a face, but she's like hiding it. Which I thought was interesting. I just thought interesting. I mean, no one's going to accuse her. She hasn't got a well, I say her because in my series, she is a she. I don't know if that's different in other things, but in my headcanon, she is a female, and so is her sibling Primrose. I need to make a Primrose. I haven't got any more like them, so that's an issue. Technically, Zach though he actually not. I'm not going to say anything, but there will be some shocking discoveries about his origins fairly when he returns from the war. Because obviously, right now, where this is taking place, he is in France and he's just been captured. So that's not good. But I mean, it's Zach. He'll find a way out of it. I mean, he's got to for the plot.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the plot ends there and then in 1917, which isn't too good. The plot can't just end. Otherwise, how does Zach be in the present? Yeah. Obviously, another thing I have been asked quite recently is there's a new character who has been seen in my latest trailer of Hatred and Pain, which is a special in my series, And people are asking, the character looks a lot like Jeffrey, the Robinson 04. And is it Jeffrey? The answer is yes, it is Jeffrey in his pre-Sodor days. People don't recognize him because of the black livery, but my explanation is that the Robinson 04 was mass-produced for World War One, so they would have been painted black. So there's my explanation for Jeffrey being black. He will get his red colors later. So obviously when that happens, like Zach isn't going to recognize him. Just be like, who on earth are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done a face for Jeffrey, so that's why his face wasn't revealed. I need to print a face off, because obviously for trains only characters, I do them I do their own faces. That's why Adam, Agent Andrews' OC, has his train's face, for people wondering, and why my OC doesn't, because he isn't a trains character. But someone is working on a trains face pack for him, so hopefully that will be out soon and I can switch to that for him.
Yeah.
Obviously, like with Zach's origins, it's going to be quite a shocking twist. So fasten your seatbelts. That's all I'll say. It's probably the biggest plot twist I've ever thought up, but because of the way Zach looks compared to his siblings, it won't be a surprise, to be honest. Obviously, the only issue I have is that I used the same model for Timothy as I did Bluebell. So
okay.
yeah, so that's a bit of a problem. But you know what? Like, I'm not going to scrap Timothy because I just couldn't really, because he's one of my best works. I'd rather just buy another one personally. Obviously, he's an off-brand, so I'd have to look for another one. But they're quite easy to find. That's the issue with I want to do Zach a dark side character, like because obviously he has powers, sort of like a demon inside of him. But it's difficult because I can't, because he's another off-brand. I can't find another like him, so I don't know if I'll use a Stepney for that or what. That's just an issue. But you know, figure something out in the end. Just adding Lady's final details. Oh yeah, I need to redo the dome. Oh dear. Oh well. I actually filled the dome purple, so that's not too good. Oh well, it will dry. It will dry. To be honest, I'm just trying to be like really careful with what I'm saying because of the spoilers in my series.
Yeah.
Don't want to say too much. But yeah, I can guarantee one thing: plot twists. Lots and lots of curveballs and plot twists. That's how I do. Yeah, my spin on Lady is a bit different because obviously before I had her as if she was an English engine, like built by a private company like Hunslet, and sort of gave her like a black side box together. Oh dear, excuse me.
You were saying?
But yeah, now I'm giving her like her proper Magic Railroad look. If I can find another one like her, so obviously she's another off-brand. I will probably do her a like a disguise look. So when she's not on the excuse me, Magic Railroad, she has like a disguised look. So if Diesel 10 was just coincidentally there, or like something, or someone who wants to kill Lady, then simple as Lady would just be disguised. It wouldn't be like the whole Clark Kent thing with the glasses, but
yeah,
but it would be pretty similar. Obviously, I don't know if there'd be a spell on it where Lady like literally like has it spelled so you just can't recognize her from it. But oh well, I'll cross that bridge when we come to it, because Lady does not make an appearance until 1935. So obviously, I've just got no idea how I'm going to do that, but I'll figure something out. And now to do the writing on her, that's going to be annoying. Oh
yeah.
dear. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, I think I've just probably. Also, I like to do sort of like subscriber specials for my channel, and I feel like a Q&A would be interesting because I've never done one before.
Yeah.
Never answered questions. I did a Q&A stream randomly, but I feel like to do a proper one would be a bit better.
Yeah, I never honestly did a proper Q&A video before, but I mostly do Q&As on live streams every now and then. So yeah, that's why I allow people to ask me questions about anything they want, and yeah. So
Yeah, obviously, like I'm trying to make the episodes weekly in my series, so I'll have to film The Great War Part 2 fairly soon. Because obviously I've left it on a really annoying cliffhanger. People are like, what the heck is happening to Zach? Because obviously he's still in a occupied base, like he's being caught. He was caught espionaging on a German base, and they captured him. A little bit like with Thomas and Douglas in Stories of Sodor, but a little bit different. They don't trick the German guard like in the short. Zach, how do I describe it? He gets his own way out, basically. The thing in my series, obviously, people are wondering. Obviously, it's known that Zach has powers because of a series I made, Legacy of the Magic. But people are wondering, obviously, like, when's Zach going to use them? It'll be soon, fairly soon, I say. You know.
Yeah.
You can probably guess, like, it's next episode. Like, come on. So I was going to have them discover them in World War II, but I just thought, World War One, because it would help the plot more. See, Zach would meet Lady much earlier, so that should be a lot more interesting. We'll see once Zach returns from the war. I don't know if I'll keep him in ROD until the Grouping Act in 1921.
Yeah.
But obviously that's 3 years of him in ROD, but you know what? I'd say the SEC I couldn't afford to repaint him, and he's just stuck like that forever. Well, not forever, but you get the idea. Okay. And that is Lady down. It's in finally. Right. Is the smoke box dry? Yep. Slap the face back on her. Oh, that looks much better. That looks way better than before. Okay, I'll do a quick short showcase. I haven't done a custom showcase in a while, so Lady will be coming next probably. Also, I would do one on Zach, but his livery just changes too much.
Yeah.
Here she is. So like she's obviously a modded engine, but I'm quite impressed with how she looks. Probably get the smoke box another touch up, but apart from that, Lady is done.
Yeah, I would say it looks like your own incarnation of what Lady looks like. Kind of like how comparing the Railway series and the TV series' incarnations of the Thomas characters, some of them look different, others may look the same, but who knows?
Yeah, that's my sort of just like obviously a thing with my characters, I always give them faces smaller than the smoke boxes, just because I prefer to have that sort of Railway series look to it, where the face is slightly smaller. Obviously, with official Thomas merchandise, I can't really shrink the face down, so that's a problem. But yeah, I can't really change it. But I mean, they are what they are. They do all right. I need to design a lot of faces because most of my characters just have their normal expressions. Obviously, Zach has 2 expressions. His just his normal face and his power face, if you know what I mean. Like not like where his powers initiate, his eyes change color, so he gets angry. So I like the Hulk where his eyes go green when he's transforming. But Zach doesn't transform into anything.
Yeah.
I remember seeing this image. I can't remember which video it was, but it was a video made by a YouTuber. I don't think it was Unlucky Tug. It might have been someone else, but it's sort of like they were talking about the renders in CG and how massive Duck is. They said, he isn't the Incredible Hulk, and then there's just this image of Duck with on the Hulk's body, like, oh dear.
Oh dear.
I swear that is the most famous thing. Like, probably one of the most famous lines in Thomas the Tank Engine. Oh dear.
Yeah,
Oh
I
dear,
reckon it
oh
would have
dear,
become a
oh dear.
meme right now as of to this day.
Yeah, like just oh dear. No, that'll be that. Now I want to see that. I might submit it to Mr. Ryan actually. A meme of Duck, like he gets angry, goes oh dear, and then he just turns into the Incredible Hulk. Oh dear.
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon a lot of
Oh
people
dear
on
is just
social
like
media are
it's
doing
Duck's thing.
making it as a meme.
Yeah, the whole it's sort of like Duck's catchphrase, isn't it? Oh dear.
Mm.
It's his thing. It's what Duck does. He quacks and he goes oh dear a lot. He likes to oh dear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
wonder. I'm gonna try catchphrases for the other characters. Like something famous they've said. Percy would
we
probably
all know
be don't
Thomas's
call.
famous one.
Yeah. But obviously Percy, I feel would be don't call me Dirty Percy.
Yeah, I don't
Like
know if it was much
that's
of a
iconic.
catchphrase or something until everyone decided to make it as a meme on social
Yeah,
media. So,
I feel for Olive. Oh, Oliver. I was thinking of Oliver, but then it lost it. James, well, James, we all know. Watch my paintwork. Like my God, he's obsessed with it. Obsessions. But obviously, Edward. Like I feel the most iconic thing Edward has said is "slow down, Speedy" in Hero Edward of the Rails in Hero of the
Edward of
Rails when
the Rails.
Spencer. Edward of the Rails. No, Edward of the
Really?
Tarmac. Edward of the Tarmac. He's a road vehicle now. Edward of the Hero of the Rails. But
That is something that is so hilarious.
that's something else. Edward of the Rails. But yeah, slow down, Speedy. I feel like that's
Hmm.
Edward's sort of phrase. Other
Yeah,
meme
when
phrases.
Spencer arrived on Sudor.
Yeah, I feel like other meme phrases would be "My name is Ryan."
Yeah.
That's become quite a thing as well. Welcome Stanley. I feel like that became quite a big meme.
Then again,
The
James's
memes.
one would have been "Here's James," as in similar in The Shining with Jack Nicholson
Oh yeah,
going like, "Here's
here's
Johnny."
Johnny. Like, do you imagine if that actually happened in Thomas? Like when I can't remember which episode it is, but Oliver like he busts through a shed. Here's Oliver.
I think that
That
was
would
in
just.
Oliver's Find in season 5, was it?
Oh yeah,
As far as I
yeah, I
know.
think it was. Yeah. Here's
Hmm.
Ollie.
Yeah.
Here's Ollie. Hello, Toad. It's Ollie.
Hmm. And and I think for the little engine, sorry, the small railway engines main catchphrase would have been "Never overlook a little engine." I mean, it would make sense
Yeah.
as a reference to the song. I mean, I don't
Yeah, I
often,
feel another one.
yeah, I can't stop
Oh.
thinking about that song, to be bluntly. So yeah.
Never look a little engine. Um.
Hmm.
I just thought of one for the Scarlet. Well, for Duncan mainly, but I'm a plain
Hmm.
speaking engine, and I believe in plain speaking. What is plain speaking a religion for Duncan? Like all plain speaking gods or something like that. I don't know. Let me believe in plain speaking.
Mm.
Maybe
Who
that's the thing
knows?
with Duncan. He's just praying to the plain speaking gods. It's Duncan's thing. It's what Duncan
Yeah.
do. Duncan do what the plain speaking gods want him to.
And I reckon
Oh,
Diesel's catchphrase would have been "grease and oil," as in from the World's Strongest Engine episode from season 6.
yeah. Oh, I think Diesel 10 would have a couple for me. Either how to stop being stupid.
Uh-huh.
We all know that, like it's famous for its memes right now because of the YouTube poop compilations. But either that or actually, yeah, how to stop being stupid. That's Diesel 10's meme.
Hmm.
I've seen these ones like where he goes cross-eyed and then says it like for the irony.
And the most iconic like catchphrase would have been from Gordon, with him going like "Express coming through" and all that
Oh
stuff, because
yeah.
that's always been his main catchphrase and all.
Yeah. And then we get Flying Scotsman taking the mic. Flying Scotsman coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just thinking back to what could have been in the Great Race, because originally, you know, the Great Railway Show shunters. I'm just gonna say they're EWS shunters. Like, do you know like the company, like I think it's like a freight company in the UK, like EWS.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah.
sort yeah. If you have a look at them, they sort of have like the red, yellow, red stripe. So I say they're just EWS shunters. It would make sense for the UK because obviously that's where it takes place. But I feel what was originally meant to happen is that first it was going to be Splatter, Dodge, and Diesel in disguise. Then it was going to be Diesel, Paxton, and Sydney in disguise. And then we just got 3 characters with like 5 lines in the whole of Thomas. And one of them was just simply nope. Literally, one of them was just a simple nope. Like,
nope.
Why? It's just such a waste. It's just such a massive waste of potential. It's ridiculous. Like, how? I don't get it. It's weird. I don't get it at all. I'm just gonna have a quick look at a few things. Wonder when Enterprising's 10th anniversary thing is. Obviously, I put a little congratulations video. Obviously, I knew he'd been at it for ages, but I didn't know it was 10 years this year.
I didn't know that either.
Literally, he told me, "Do you want a voice in it?" I was just like, "Well, sure," but I was just like, "I didn't know it was your 10th anniversary." I was literally, it's just such a massive curveball for me. I was like, "Wait, what? You want me to get you a present?"
Yeah.
Would you like a present? Deal. All my subscribers. There you go. Wonder when 300 is going to come off. See, I made my goal to hit 400 by the end of the year, because obviously how my subscriber game was going quite slowly. But depending on when 300 rolls around, it could be fairly soon, but it could be still a little while. Yeah. No sign of Enterprising's premiere yet. I wonder. Obviously, I got my lines to him a good week ago. So obviously, like
You were saying? Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, I think Zach is probably trying to sort out something at the moment, folks. So we're just gonna have to wait and see if we hear anything from him. And Twilight Sparkle, the tank engine. You said the CGI Thomas is not the best thing, but it has its moments. Yeah, that is something I kind of agree. Yeah, what happened to you?
Is it working? Oh no, I don't think my mic cut out. Okay. It's not good. I've managed to fix it now. I think my headphones jammed or something like that. Like they got stuck. Yeah, like they got stuck, so I just pop them back in.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
Yeah, sometimes the headphones could act dodgy at times.
Yeah, I just got a really weird notification for a video, and it was completely normal trains video. You don't say. You just imagine that completely normal, and then it's just Duck starting a rampage on Sodor. I don't know why Duck was the first entry that comes to mind. I'm going to ask you, because I've asked a few people. Some are neutral, some like it. But what, if you've seen it, what do you think of like Sodor Fallout, like as a series and that? Personally, I don't find Sodor Fallout like bad or anything. Because like, I mean, it's got a lot of support. Personally, I'm not going to do anything on it, and I think that's the same for a lot of YouTubers. But you know, they're decent to watch. I do like the thought into it from Tim of Thunderbolt. So I'll give it a pass. You know, like it's not bad at all.
Well, I don't often pay attention to it because personally, I'm just like thinking to myself, Okay, that's just like I don't know what's even more messed up out of the two. Either Shed 17 or Sword or Fallout. I mean that either of those they seem hugely darkly messed up for Thomas the Tank Engine, if you ask me. So
Yeah. Obviously, one's based off a video game, one is just complete rubbish, personally. Shed 17 is complete rubbish. It hasn't got any background. It just came out of nowhere. But Fallout is obviously based off the game Fallout. Like the same sort of backstory, mutations and whatnot.
yeah,
So,
I see what you mean.
Yeah, so obviously like one's got good thought behind it, and obviously one has got really no thought behind it and was poorly executed.
Mm.
It's not hard to see which one's the other. Project G1 was also just not very good in my opinion. To be frank. Like, I'm not being harsh towards Paul Vids, but no, I just didn't like it, you know. That's just me. I don't know if it's just me personally that doesn't like it, but a lot of people might do. There we go, that's Ladyface. So I gave her a red buffer beam on accident, but I just looked at my reference and was like, oh shoot, her buffer beam's purple. I was just like, damn it. I can't do it. Of course, like, one of the most things I've been told is that my Diesel 10 model is so controversial. Because one of the main reasons, let me just pull him up. Obviously, one of the main controversies is the shade of paint I used for him. Obviously, a lot of people find this paint for him like really weird and dark, but I was going much more for more of a grimy look to him and dirty. Because obviously, you can see by the way I got my ochre paint and sort of smudged it around a little bit on the stripes. Also, I got a pen and sort of did the vents in as well. So
well, so far we could only see Lady on the screen. We can see Lady on the stream so far. So
that's weird. Hang on.
Yeah, try again, and maybe it would work.
Yeah, I don't know if that was just a bit of lag or something. Right, can you see him now?
No, it's still a bit of a lag or something. So yeah.
Blah. Oh well, no matter. But yeah, people have said that my Diesel 10 is really controversial because. Oh, I just turned it on again. Hang on, is it working now?
No, I mean it's still aiming towards your custom of Lady.
Oh, I give up then. I give up. I can't. But still, yeah, people say it's controversial because the claw, it's not brown, it's mostly grey. But like,
yeah,
that's
that is
just because
something
of
I
Lego
noticed.
personally. I couldn't spray paint the Lego. Yeah, I couldn't spray paint the Lego because otherwise the joints would rust. Otherwise the joints would get too clogged and it would lose its function. It would just be stuck. But obviously I could have used brown, but I just didn't. I mean, like, it is what it is. But I'm impressed with him. Obviously, like, he's got the detailing. Obviously, the windows and the vents are a bit smudged and could look better, so maybe I'll go and do that. But one of the weirdest things I've been told was, like, he looks like peanut butter on wheels, which... No, he doesn't. I have a shade of paint, which is literally peanut butter. It's called ochre. It looks just like peanut butter. Not the biggest fan of it, but still. But obviously, for me, he's more of a creek brown, like that sort of colour you'd find like a swamp, where it's like really muddy. Ugh. Which,
hopefully not from Shrek Swamp.
Get out of my swamp. But yeah, like, he's sort of like a creek brown, and my explanation is that it's because my reference image wasn't Diesel 10 because I couldn't get the right shade of like yellowy green. So I turned to the most famous Trains model of him, where like you can see where I'm coming from if you've seen the Trains videos of Diesel 10 with that particular style. Like, I might redo his color, but you know what? I don't mind it. Let's just pop Diesel 10 and Lady side by side. Grr, rivalry, attack. Kill the other. One has to kill the other. Do you know one thing I thought of? If Diesel 10 did get Lady and kill her, like, dropped her off the viaduct, the Big Dipper, you know, what would happen? Because Diesel 10 was on Sodor, would he die too? Would his face disappear as well?
I don't know. I mean, it depends,
Diesel.
really.
Good plan. That's a good plan, Diesel. Good plan. Well done. Well done, Diesel. And the other thing, would it just be the Sodor engines that die? What about the mainland engines? Like, what about all the engines in preservation? Like, I don't know, the Flying Scotsman. What about like Flying Scotsman, Mallard, Duchess of Hamilton, Alfred if he's alive in headcanons? For me,
What about
Alfred was never
Croven?
blown up. Oh yeah, Croven too. Obviously, like for me, in my headcanon, I don't know if this is the same for you, but Alfred was never blown up. He was simply sent away.
Yeah,
The blown up thing just it's yeah, I get that Alfred is a psychopath, but
yeah, because he wants revenge on mainly Gordon and Henry. If you noticed on
yeah,
Thomas 1, Edward 2, and Henry 3's videos.
I get he's a lunatic, but
Hmm.
would he really kill himself trying to kill Gordon and Henry? The thing is though, like if he didn't get set away, how would he not die? Was he uncoupled from them? Would he stop?
Hmm. I
Or
don't know. I
yeah,
mean, he
he didn't
probably
think
didn't
that through.
notice or anything like that.
He probably would have blown himself up as well. And would the vans really have shielded him? I mean, come on. We saw how many. There were a good 10 fuel tankers and a good 7 vans. It wouldn't have shielded him at all.
Mm.
That's the thing. It's ridiculous. I think it's fuel tankers exploding on impact. You need something to trigger the explosion, like a spark. Fuel is not flammable on its own. However, we did find out in a Thomas and 1 Edward 2 Henry 3 video, a fat controller fart will cause a fire on fuel. Do you remember that episode? Hooray for the fantastic fart!
What?
It was an episode where Donald and Douglas get frozen in trying to clear a snowdrift, and like so what happens is that their drivers and firemen try winging on them to get them out, but according to the quote, the pea
Oh, for
froze on their
God's
genitals.
sake.
The pea froze on their genitals, making it extremely uncomfortable.
Oh my God.
Quote for quote, it was that cold. And then they tried dousing fuel, but they couldn't make a spark. The fat controller came along and he went, farts. And then it literally causes a massive fire. The fuel ignites.
Yeah.
It's just and Donald and Douglas wheels get melted.
Yeah.
And Harry goes, hooray for the fantastic fart.
Not as similar to the Fantastic Four from Marvel Comics, though.
Yeah, the Fantastic Four fart. But yeah, and then he goes, no wonder Lady Hat sleeps in a different room. I couldn't help myself at that moment.
I know, it's just so damn hilarious.
The Fantastic Fart almost got me, but my God. Lady Hat he's like, I wonder what the fat controller ate. Must have been Taco Bell, surely. Like a fart powerful enough. I get farts are methane and it's flammable, but it must have been a powerful fart to cause the fuel to ignite.
Mm.
Literally must have been he must have had explosive Taco Bell.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what he ate. Oh, what's the time? 8. It's about 2 to 8. I don't. Are you UK or like US or something?
Well, I'm in UK apparently, so
All right, okay. Yeah, so we're in the same time zone. Yeah. I'm probably gonna come off in a couple of minutes because I need to speak to my girlfriend. She's been, yeah, she's not been doing too well.
Oh, I see.
But I'll probably stay for a couple of minutes. Anyway, yeah, like one of the most difficult things I've been thinking right now is a top 10 characters. I don't know if I'll ever do it, but I feel like the top 3, because I can't really think of a top 10, it's just too hard below that. But my absolute top 3 is third is Edward. He's just really wise, cool, really cool. I like him. Obviously, like he's sort of like the father figure almost. I like it. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Second is Henry. I just really like his backstory, his basis, everything to do with Henry. Team Trees. And number 1, it's not really a surprise considering how much I voice him. And well, try to, but still. It's Diesel 10.
Okay.
I love him. He's just too good for me. Like
Well, that is
is
something you have in common with Andrew Largo, because if you may have noticed, Andrew Largo voiced Diesel 10 and other projects for
yeah,
YouTubers from time to time.
that's
I
what's
plan
difficult for me
him
to
so
find
far
words.
to do the voice of George and Alfred in my series, as far as I remember. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the characters that I mainly voice for people are so obviously like the voices I tend to do the most are Diesel 10, like I have 3 variants. I have Thomas the Magic Railroad. I sort of had one which was just a bit weird, but I don't use it anymore. It's more the CGI one, if you know what I mean. Like it's much more of a CGI. It's cool. Like, obviously I do the normal CGI Tatmar, and then like a weird sort of like deep voice, which makes them sound like
Keith
how do I
Scott's
describe it?
take.
Sort of, yeah, actually, a bit like Keith Scott, as a matter of fact. But see, I
Yeah.
mainly focus on my Tatmar one because it's what the people like. People who I voice Diesel 10 for like my Tatmar.
Mm-hmm.
So see, Alfred is another one I sometimes do, but not as much maybe as Diesel 10. Like Diesel 10 is just one who I like. I can't help, but when I'm bored, I just start reenacting that the meeting with Diesel 10 Splatter and Dodge at the mountain in my head. Like I just start like well actually it's just Splatter and Dodge in my head.
Yeah. I mean,
It's what
like
I do.
helping you to get to know it by heart and all that stuff.
I probably do. Let's see if I can do the whole thing off by heart. Do I know it well enough? Oh god.
All right.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. Can I do this without choking as well? Because Diesel 10's voice, the way I do it, I need to drink a lot. But anyway, screw it. Here we go. Pinchy, you capture the real me. That's beautiful. I could cry. And then
Boss.
boss, we here. All right, now listen, you two. I got a job for you, Splodge. Actually, it's just Splatter. And in Dodge. I ain't got time to say both names. I've come back to find a steam engine. Oh, that's easy. They're everywhere. Yeah, they're everywhere. Not the one I want. She escaped me once before. As long as she exists, so do the others. But if she could be destroyed. Destroyed? Did you say destroyed? The D word. Yeah, destroyed. Well, there's one small problem there. Mr. Conductor's coming. Yeah, Mr. Conductor's coming. He's not gonna let you do that. I can do whatever I want. I'll get him too. With Pidgey. Oh, Pidgey, I hate when you do that.
I swear to God, it's like a mixture of both Neil Chrome's role and also Andrew Largo's own take on the character. If you may have noticed that it sounded a bit
Yeah.
similar and all that.
It's sort of like a mix of it's got a little bit of Keith Scott in there sometimes too. But mainly it is based off of Neil Crone with a little bit of Andrew Liargo's, definitely.
Yeah.
With the when Alfred, like I sort of do what Andrew does, I sort of base off of Darth Whittle 3. Like the same thing. That same sort of smug sort of tone, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing with the angry Alfred, I can't do that without dying.
I know, because it could
My
be tough
throat
to
just
voice.
my throat just kills like that. This is how the enemy runs. It just kills my voice. Literally, I always just have water on standby. I'm just like proceed to gurgle it all in my throat for a minute. Just like, that's better. Mr. Conductor be like, no, that's better. And then Diesel 10 just busts through my wall. You just imagine that, like, hello, Twinkle Toes. And I was like, I'm not Mr. Conductor. Do I look that small to you? You know what? No. I just realized something. You know what? Thomas. Right. So, what my theory is that Shining Time is in another dimension.
Mm-hmm.
Thomas is in the world. I'm going to quote someone here, who probably not many people have heard of, but his name's Chris Eden Green Media and one of his friends. He went, no, Thomas is in the real world. He gets grown as he goes into Shining Time to fit in. So, ergo, Mr. Conductor is also human-sized. He's just small in Shining Time. He doesn't get grown. Ergo, all those people in Shining Time are giants. Giants. You heard me. You've heard it here. Bernard Stone is a giant man.
Not
Thomas
as like
is in the
Green
real
Giants.
Thomas is in the real world. I saw him at the Midhants Railway when I was 3. That's a true story. That is a true story, people. Thomas is in the real world. What we saying?
Yeah, that probably explains about the day out with Thomas events, doesn't it?
Exactamundo. That is
Yeah.
very factual. Yeah, what I like about the Day Out Thomas events, like obviously, I don't know if you saw Train Boys videos, but obviously, like he dissed the UK a lot. But that's because we can't afford to paint our engines in Thomas liveries. Like these are preserved locomotives. We saved them from scrap. Like they're preserved. They're not Thomas built. However, there's something interesting. At the Midhants Railway, there was a Maunsell U class which needed an overhaul, and to make the funds for it before it ran out, they painted it like James. You heard me. Yes.
Oh, okay.
They gave it the James face too. It was so cool.
What,
Like
really?
it was a 260. See, it had smoke deflectors. So they took them off, gave it a James face, painted it red, put the number 5, and it's a James. I'll try and find an image and send it to you on Insta. It was so cool.
That's a good one. Thank you.
It's just so cool. But yeah, Chamber said, okay, this is an A+, James. This is incredible. And he goes, okay, well, you popped in this high. And his face is gone. He went, okay, so now it's rusting over. And now you've scrapped it. You've scrapped it. I was like, it's scrap it. It's waiting overhaul. The loco itself is currently doing very, very well, though. At the Swanage Railway in the south of England, it's doing very nicely.
Yeah.
It's looking very, very nice. Back in its BR livery, back with its deflectors. And funnily enough, its class is the basis for my upcoming villain, Axes. That's his name. Because Axes sort of means like enemy, I just thought I'd go with that, or like Axe for short, if you know what I mean. I was going to go something like Shadow, but it's a bit overused sort of thing. Like Shadow is already a villain. I can't be ripping people off here.
Well, some people count Shadow the Hedgehog as an anti-hero, just like me.
Yeah.
I'm one of those few Sonic fans that counts him as a anti-hero and all that stuff.
Yeah, for me, like he's sort of the Deadpool of the Sonic universe, if that makes sense. Like he's not.
Well, in my eyes, he shares similarities to Frank Castle / the Punisher and all that stuff.
Personally, he is my favorite Sonic character. I quite like him. So I'm not like totally acquainted with Sonic, but I definitely like Shadow the most. There's just something about him. I think like it's just the voice as well. It's just got such a cool voice.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna have to go because I need to call my girlfriend. She's not doing too well. She messaged me a couple of minutes ago. Like, can we talk? I've got a few issues. Obviously, like I don't know what she means, but I haven't done anything, so it shouldn't be me. If she does bite my head off, then oops. Yeah. So just before I go, like one thing, like I don't know if Mason's still here, but Mason, if you are, I know you're trying to make yourself look like a better person again, and I respect that. I respect that you're having a go, unlike Boscher, but obviously it's going to take time. But if you just stick with it, then I'm sure people possibly can come to forgive you.
Yeah.
It's going to take a lot It's going to take a lot in my heart, though, to forgive you for all the threats you gave me on Discord and Twitter.
Who was that again?
For me, it's going to take a lot of forgiveness in myself to forgive the whole threats on Twitter and Discord.
From who?
From Mason.
Oh.
Yeah. After I dropped him from my cancelled project, Sodor at War, he went Fruit Loops at me.
Yeah, and ever since he left the fandom a few months ago, I thought to myself that back then when I was originally working on the original version of episode 1, he was one of the actors that was originally going to be part of the original version before I had to rewrite it. So, and
Yeah.
since that, I plan to bring back Ari and Bert in the final version. I had someone else voicing Ari instead, while the actor who is voicing Bert is going to remain voicing Bert.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, yeah. I would like that was just the thing with Mason. Like, I just wasn't having it anymore. I had to cut him. After I found out, obviously, I warned Agent Andrews because Mason was voicing Alfred in this project. I just had to quickly warn him.
Yeah.
Just say like, well, he's done such and such. So I'm not saying you should drop him, but I recommend it. So I don't want to. So obviously, I don't force people into things. That's not who I am. But
yeah, good thing that you warned him, considering that Agent Andrews is one of your greatest friends and all that stuff.
he is definitely, yeah. We're quite good friends, obviously. I met him probably. Oh, I don't know. It might have been. It might have been last year, but it was very recently. Obviously, recently though, I got into chatting with him because obviously we became quite good friends, almost like somehow just like that. After I began speaking to him about my rewrite plans, obviously he said he was doing similar in his series. So obviously I said, well, like, do you want to start working on it? And obviously we became quite good friends. Obviously, I'm not going to say anything about it, but my OC and several others are featured in Agent Andrews' upcoming series once the cast is completed and writing undergoes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so like it's quite lucky because my OC's basis, the P class, is it's already made and trained, so that was quite good.
Yeah.
That was really useful. Yeah, it's quite good. So yeah, we're getting on really nicely. Obviously, the rewrite is coming on really nicely. He's probably done one of my favorite scenes, which is the old McDiesel scene.
Yeah.
He wrote the old McDiesel scene, so massive credit to him. It's just too funny. Like, it was written really well. Obviously, yeah, I'm really overall impressed with how the rewrite's coming along, and a lot of that is to do with Agent Andrews. His skill with his writing is very good. Like, I like it. He's got a really nice style with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he wrote the old McDiesel scene. Obviously, he made it much longer because the scene is old McDiesel happens, and then Mr. Conductor arrives at the office.
Yeah.
Obviously, the trucks make a little joke. It's about, you know, the old McDiesel. Like, it's old. Like, old McDiesel is like
Similar
like
to old MacDonald.
Yeah. So what the truck say is that, hey, I wonder if he's coming to farm all the steamies. I know. Once again, massive credit to Agent Andrews for that. I read it. I just cracked up instantly.
It's like you're turning your favorite villain into a farmer, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. He is my favorite villain, though. Diesel 10 is amazing. I love him.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh, old McDiesel had a plan. With a pinch here and a pinch. Obviously, he frightens the passengers. Like, there'll be some background screams.
Oh yeah, that was from a Thomas and the Magic Railroad redub video that I remembered seeing a long time ago on YouTube. Yeah.
So he passes and the passengers are mortified as Edward pulls in. And then obviously the trucks make the crack and Edward goes, all right, you two, don't get yourself into a fight with him. I won't get on the wrong side of that claw. I know. And then obviously Thomas arrives with Mr. Conductor. Edward and Thomas have a very short conversation. Edward goes down to the docks on his way. He drops passengers. And then we get Diesel 10, Edward, Diesel 10 Splatter Dodge trying to convince George with the roller rink thing.
Oh yeah.
Like the original plot before the remake. Well, before the final cut. So obviously then Edward goes like, I wonder what they're up to. And then obviously we get the conversation, blah blah blah. So you get the idea. Goes on from there. I'm not gonna say anymore. But yeah, anyway, this is where I'm gonna have to leave because obviously I need to speak to my girlfriend about what's going on.
Yeah, by all means, we understand.
Yeah. Anyway, once again, thanks for having me, Rizzo. Is it Rizo? Is it like Rizo, or Rizo?
It's okay, Rizo, apparently. That's how you say it.
Yeah, I don't know why. Hang on, I'm just thinking. Right, okay, I'm going to put on my nerd cap here. Right, okay, so because of English, hang on, because of how the English language works, because it's one Z, surely it should be Rise. I don't know. I'm stupid.
Yeah, people have different ways to pronounce like certain names
Yeah,
or words, just to name a few.
yeah. It's all like with obviously I need to update my channel, my my StreamYard profile, because obviously I am now Zach's Railways as my channel and Discord names are. I also need to update my thumbnail, because not my thumbnail, my channel icon, because as you can tell, it's ZMR. Obviously,
Yeah.
my theory for that was that it was like Zach's like something railway, like Zach's Midland Railway, or like,
Mm-hmm.
but it just didn't sound right, to be honest with you. It didn't sort of like have the same sort of ring to it as other things. But yeah, you sort of get the idea. Anyway, once again,
Yeah.
thanks for having me, and
Yeah.
I'll speak to you later.
Mm-hmm. And that was Zach Railways, and now it's just me, and I'm ready to answer some more questions. So if any of you want to share out any questions, by all means do so, because I'll be ending the stream like maybe shortly soon, or unless if I invite anyone else to join in the stream if they're interested to or something, but who knows. But if they miss out, then hopefully maybe there will be a next time and all that, because I need to plan when I'm going to do episode 6 of my live stream podcast series. Yeah, that's what I should call it, live stream podcast. Sorry, live stream podcast. So yeah, and for those who are wondering, how is the progress for two of the major projects I'm currently working on? One is Adventures of Thomas and Friends, Episode 1, and the other is Free for Heroes vs. Villains War Tournament, Round 7, Part 2. We'll start discussing about Free for Heroes vs. Villains War Tournament, Round 7, Part 2. Free for Heroes vs. Villains War Tournament, Round 7, Part 2. It's coming along well. I've pardon me. I've lately finished working on the prologue and the first fight, and I have a homemade submission which was made to be as the last fight for the round already finished and up for the round. And yeah, and I'm currently working on the next fight, which is the second fight for the series. So hopefully that will turn out pretty brilliantly and all. And yeah, as for Adventures of Thomas and Friends, Episode 1, for those who are wondering about who again is going to be doing the voice of Percy in the series, well, the answer to your questions, my friends, it would strongly be, hang on, let me just get to the community page for a sec. The answer is Matt's, or otherwise known as Matt's Attack 9, and he's going to be doing the voice of Percy in my series. So big shout out goes out to him. And yeah, so whenever you guys get the chance, I recommend you guys to subscribe to him for doing the role of Percy for my Thomas series, because I've been needing a new voice for Percy for some time, and then a friend of mine recommended me Matt's Attack 9 to do the voice of Percy, and yeah, so that's how he ended up got given the role. And what sort of personal question do you want to ask me, Twilight Sparkle, the Tank Engine? Okay, while I wait for Twilight Sparkle the Tank Engine to ask me something, I'm gonna be showing you guys something that I have been currently been doing over the past few weeks. So here we go. Right, let's just head over to SoundCloud. And the reason why I am heading over to SoundCloud, you may ask, is because I've been wanting to tell you guys something that I think some of you sorry, but like some of you may, if for those who follow me on everything that I post, like especially now lately, the YouTube community page on my YouTube channel, you may have noticed that I had been practicing creating creating my own music tracks on GarageBand. And if you guys are wondering how I do that, well, the answer is pretty interesting to tell you all and all that. So hang on, I'm just waiting for SoundCloud to start loading because of I need to click on the link to the playlist and uh-huh. And hang on, let me just share the screen. But before that, I'm gonna answer this question from Twilight Sparkle the Tank Engine. In your opinion, the first Equestria Girls movie is 100% awful? I wouldn't say it's too hugely awful, but the only thing I can't stand about the film was seeing my waifu, Sunset Shimmer, being the main villain of the film. And why? Because I'm one of those like Sunset Shimmer fans that love her more as a hero than a villain, because I honestly appreciate her a lot more as a hero than a villain and all. Sometimes I like her as an anti-hero, but I mostly prefer her as a hero because I have strong passions for her and all that amazing good stuff. So yeah, and in all honesty, I think that that it was a okay Equestria Girls movie from the last time I seen it, but I do plan to give it a rewatch at some point after I finish watching season 3 of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic like on Netflix, because I have the first 5 seasons of My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic on Netflix. And after I finish watching season 3, I'm gonna try and watch the first Equestria Girls movie, and then see if the film was any good or bad or whichever, but whichever the case. So and anyways, right now I'm going to show you my latest playlist on SoundCloud for those who would be interested. And if you have SoundCloud, I highly recommend you to check it out. Okay, here is my latest playlist. It's called Rizo2612 Studios GarageBand Music Tracks OST, which is short for Original Soundtrack. And basically, so far, I've only created 2 music tracks. One is the Ultimate Master Planner's theme, which was the very first theme I like or music track I've ever created, and it was a pretty interesting music track in my opinion because I plan to use it for future YouTube projects soon, and yeah, and so like basically here is the music track itself, and the reason I'm not sharing the audio itself is because I mostly prefer to like not because I mostly prefer to have my live streams focused on myself and some guest stars who join in on the stream from time to time. So yeah, and hopefully you'll be seeing more of people like Zach Railways in the future in my streams. And yeah, so like I said, this is the first one, the Ultimate Master Planner's theme, and we go to the next one and the current new one of the music track I created on GarageBand, known as On the Run. It's basically just a um I guess I would describe it as somewhat of a chase sequence kind of music track, but I don't know. It just kind of depends on what type of music track I would describe it. So yeah, but overall, I am impressed with the outcome of my first set of GarageBand music tracks that I had developed on GarageBand. But soon I'll be learning a little more on how to do music track on GarageBand. But I'm not, excuse me, I'm not like doing requests, like accepting requests from anyone to create music tracks for them, because I am still learning on how to do stuff on GarageBand if I want to from time to time, and it takes very little time to get to know it well by heart on the phone. So yeah, and I lately created a music track at some point, but I never got the chance to get it up ready for SoundCloud, but I will shortly, and once I do, I'll let you all know on the YouTube community page to give it a listen, and share me your thoughts about it in the comments on the post and all that stuff. So yeah, and this is where I end the stream, and I want to thank you all for tuning in on the stream, and hopefully I'll try and do another stream either later on this month or next month, depending on what I'm doing, because I plan to do some character artworks later on this month, starting with the first 3 characters I plan to work on, and those are Timblr from DC Comics, Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and Ned Flanders from The Simpsons. And I still need to plan a couple more characters that I want to do character artworks of and everything else. So so yeah, anyway, and this has been Rizo2612 Studios, and again, thank you so much for tuning into the stream, and have a very great day. See ya.